from my preview, he was suspicious. We were in the middle of nowhere. If he pushed my car after the road, no one will discover me. Cars will simply pass and no one will discover me. So, first time for me driving alone from a country to a country. It was very first time. My car was only 2 months old. I bought it 2 months old. I went to U.A.E border. From U.A.E border, I took the one road that will reach me, will end up in Riyadh. From Riyadh, I will take another road that will take me to Grayat, from Grayat to Jordan. So taking that road from after the border, from Guefat to Riyadh. It's called the Riyadh al-Kharj road. During the way, there was like really big sandstorm. And mainly that road is where Al-Mara'i, Marmoom, Nadik, all these farms are on that road. And mostly trailers driving there. On the way, there was one Land Cruiser. It looks like he knew how to drive in such weather. So I followed him. Underway, there was like suddenly, too much lights. Police cars light. As we get closer, we see something is not, is not right. And once we reached there, they did like another alternative way to make the car go away from the scene. So what is in the scene? I think 6 or 7 bags on the floor, on the road. Body bags. Because it was in that sandstorm, even 10 meter you cannot see. Even 5 meter you cannot see. My first time I see such thing, 7 bodies laying on the ground. After I reached Riyadh, the road actually and the sandstorm passed and the road became better. But Riyadh that time was very crowded. So I thought of passing Riyadh and then spend the night outside and then continue the next morning. Because I was already driving 16 hours. I kept driving to the next city, driving to the next pump station until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I was completely out of Riyadh, far away, And there was almost no cars. I was all by myself. Suddenly, out of nowhere, came that 2001, 2002 Maxima. Came from far away, Deeming. I was in the middle of the road. I was in the left, and then I went to the middle. He came to my left side and he started, giving Haran. I put down the window. He started talking to me. Believe me, I lived here in my whole life. I've been all around the Arab world. I understand most Arab slangs, but I couldn't understand what the guy is saying. I didn't know what he's talking about. I had no idea what the guy he wants or what he's talking about. But from my preview, he was suspicious. So I thought that he was trying to say some bullshit. So I don't understand. So he make me stop, and then he start what he want to stop, whatever it was. We were in the middle of nowhere. If he pushed my car after the road, no one will discover me. Cars will simply pass, and no one will discover me. It was very simple to make me disappear. He started speaking with me. I didn't understand anything. He told me something about the lights. I told him, yeah, okay. And then I raised the window and then I continued. And then he came to the right side and he started speaking again. I told him I didn't understand you because the man air and this guy speaking some weird language. I didn't understand what Arabic is that. So he told me, come to the side, come to the side. Once he told me, come to the side, park your car. I realized those people are coming to rob me, to steal from me, to do something. So I pushed, full throttle, and the chase started. The guy also started, the same day or no, same trip when this Hilux, passed me. Same day, later on night. So that guy maximum speed 260. They can reach 260. Those Maximas, old Maximas, 3.0, right? They can reach 260. No, there's no issue. For me, I was, 180. Was to 180. My acceleration was better, yes. But top speed for his his top speed 260. So what I do is like to avoid him, press brake and then benzene and just lose this maneuver. I kept doing this. I believe it was few minutes, but it felt like hours. It felt like hours and hours. I kept going like that until I found two cars on the road. One was one white Corolla and one white Yaris. And inside the Corolla was one Sudani guy, with all this, big turban that they wear. So I stayed beside the car. So that Maxima don't do anything to me. So I stayed beside him despite he's driving slow until I saw one pump station. So I drove fast to that pump station and I stopped exactly where you fill up the tank. That Maxima came like that, slowly, and he showed me his face. I went out of the car, I stood up, and I just stared at him. He was staring at me with that, evil smile. And I was like, in an indirect way, if you have something, if you want to do something, do it here. Let's see. Show me what you want to do. Because there is souls, there is people going, there is cafeteria, there is everything. Usually, during long trips, I fill up every quarter tank. Every quarter tank I fill up. Just to be sure that I have at least 400 kilometers in the tank. So I passed, it was not even quarter. I passed by one pump station. And then I stopped. Don't ask me why I stopped. And then I went back reverse. And then I fill up there. Until that moment, I don't know what made me stop at that pump station. When I stopped there, the guy who worked there, he was Egyptian. I asked him, okay, fill up the tank. He filled up the tank. He said, sir, this is the last pump station, huh? I said, what? He said, this is the last pump station. The last pump station in Saudi. What last pump station? He said, this road you are going, where are you going? I'm going to Jordan. He said, yeah, you will face 300 kilometers with no pump stations. You serious? Yes. This is the last one. Okay, fill up the tank. He filled up the tank. Maybe 11 riyal. Only 10 liters something. And I started driving. 180 all the way. Very beautiful road. Empty. Temperature was very nice. All the way I was looking for pump stations. I couldn't find any pump station. So the light came out. 80 kilometers left in the tank. 70 kilometers, 60 kilometers. And my light still on. And I couldn't find a pump station. 40. 30, 25. At 25, I was climbing one hill at same speed, 180. And then downhill, I saw pump station. So with full speed, I came down, going to the pump station. Finish. I found the pump station. How many kilometers? Above 400 kilometers. That guy told me for 300, above 400, maybe 450. By the time I reached downhill, I passed by two cars. Stopped cars. I looked at the mirror, they were police cars. My focusing, my all concentration was into those, the pump station. I saw cars, but my mind didn't concentrate on that. Those were cops or police cars or whatever. My mind didn't process it until I was passing them. So by the time I passed them, I realized they are cops. I looked at the mirror. One cop was pulling the trigger to shoot me. He was standing by to shoot me. He was really standing by to shoot me. It was a police checkpoint. It was a police checkpoint that I crashed, I didn't stop. In Saudi, you are not allowed to tint your car. My car is tinted. My car is not a normal car you see every day. And also, I sprayed the full body with this dust spray to protect the paint. So he was like that, and he was standing by to shoot. I stopped the car and I raised my hand like this, literally. Don't shoot, don't shoot. So I stopped the car. I went back in reverse. And before I started saying anything, he started shouting, you have tinted windows, you have dust spray, and it is Friday, and your music is high, and what's going on with you? Go on the side. I told you, go on the side. Like that. I was like, okay. I was at the top of Saudi. Finish. I was 1.5 hours away from Saudi border, from Jordan border. And all this shit happened to me. So I had this small black box, I call it, the black box. It has all my documents, my passports, my seaman books, my license, my trip tickets, my everything. So I basically opened everything and I gave him everything. Each time I want to explain, to start talking, he just only stopped me. So one time I was like overreacting. I was like, please give me a chance. Let me explain to you what's going on, and then you can do whatever you like. But let me finish. Let me talk. What you want to say? Told him I came from U.A.E. I didn't ask you where are you coming from. Let me finish. Please let me finish. Okay, what you want to say? I came from U.A.E. People died on the road. Dust storm. That's why I sprayed dust spray. For tinted windows, this car is in U.A.E, not just Saudi. Tinted cars are allowed tint windows are allowed in U.A.E. And I told them I'm traveling. I am passing by only. I have only 1 hour left to reach Amman. I am alone. And when I passed by you, I was concentrating on the pump station. I had no gas in the tank. I didn't see you until it was too late. I have zero bad intention. If I have bad intention, I wouldn't come back. You can see that when I saw you, I stopped the car and I came back. So he took all my papers. He went to the car. There was an officer. So he realized that I am just traveler. I'm passing by. And then he's like, let him pass. So he came to me. He changed all his attitude. He's like, okay, please take care. Don't drive fast. You are driving almost 200, 180. Don't stay safe. You can go. So I went to that pump station. It was closed. So I stand by like this. Where is the gas? Why there's no people? And then the police car came back again. It's like, what's wrong? Told him there is no gas. He said, no, it is Jum'ah prayer. Told him, I am traveling. I have to pass. I need gas. He told me, don't worry. 4 kilometers after, there is one pump station. So I went there. There was gas. I fill up my tank. I feel safe again, And then I passed the borders.